American cars from the 1960s are not just beautiful machines to admire, they also hold great nostalgic value. It's fascinating to discover that some of these iconic cars have achieved astounding prices at auctions.
So, there your car.
Today, we are counting down the 10 most expensive American cars from the 1960s to ever be sold at auction. We'll explore the stories behind these legendary rides, the features that make them so special, and of course, the jaw-dropping price tags.
There drops the hammer, and that only means one thing, $7 million.
Plus, we'll share in the end the most expensive American car from the 1960s ever sold. So let's get started. Number 10, 1967 Chevy Corvette L88 Coupe. Forget sunshine cruising, this 1967 Chevy Corvette L88 Coupe was built for pure drag racing dominance. One of only 20 L88s ever made that year, it's a red-hot rarity with a matching red interior, the only one in existence. Officially packing a 430 horsepower engine, however it is rumored to be more than that, a heavy-duty suspension, and a special quarter-mile tuned transmission, this Vette was a stripped-down speed demon. No radio, no heater, no AC, just pure performance. But what truly sets this L88 apart is its pedigree. With certification from the National Corvette Restorer Society, it surpassed the sales record of his convertible cousin, the highly coveted 1971 Hemi Cuda convertible. This coveted coupe earned not just a regional NCRS award, but a national top flight award and the prestigious Duntov Mark of Excellence. That kind of bragging right comes at a price, and in 2014, a very wealthy buyer at a Barrett-Jackson auction snapped it up for a cool $3.85 million.
You know what car's super overrated? What? Corvette.
Number 9, 1966 Shelby 427 Cobra Super Snake. The 1966 Shelby 427 Cobra Super Snake is a legend. Road and Track even dubbed this the Cobra to end all Cobras. With only 23 competition Roadsters ever built, what makes this one even more special is that it was owned by Carroll Shelby himself. In 1967, Carroll transformed this competition Roadster, fitting it with a twin Paxton supercharger, breathing new life into his 427 cubic inch V8 engine, and mated it to a 3-speed automatic transmission that could handle all of its new power. Shelby also had it reclassified as a 427 Cobra SC to make it street legal, adding a windshield, mufflers, and bumpers, you know, the usual stuff found on cars. But don't be fooled, this monster is still a competition car at heart. This was truly Carroll's Cobra, owning it until 2007. And in 2021, at the prestigious Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale auction, this Super Snake crossed the auction block for a staggering $5.5 million. This Super Snake was a true force to be reckoned with. Ultimately, its auction success wasn't just about the car, it was a tribute to Shelby's legacy.
This was a special car to Carroll. He loved this car. And this is something that he had built for himself.
Number 8, 1965 Shelby 427 Cobra Roadster. The 1965 Shelby 427 Cobra Roadster isn't just a car, it's a window into Carroll Shelby's life and legacy. This wasn't your average car. It was one of only 5 originally finished in charcoal gray and remained Shelby's personal ride from 1966 until his passing in 2012. He even customized it over the years, indulging his passion for performance with an engine swap and a couple of paint job changes. But eventually, this Cobra turned a new chapter in 2016. A meticulous restoration brought it back to its original glory, complete with a powerful aluminum head V8 and a 4-speed manual transmission. This historic car became the star attraction at the 2021 Me Come Kissing Me auction, where it fetched a staggering $5.94 million.
Community is special. It has history.
Number 7, 1966 Ford GT40 Mark I road car. The 1960s were a golden age for automotive legends, and the Ford GT40 is no exception. Earlier this year in January 2024, a stunning 1966 Ford GT40 Mark I road car crossed the block at Meekum's Kissing Me auction, fetching a remarkable $6.93 million.
Wow.
This isn't just any GT40. It's one of only 30 ever built for the road, making it a true automotive rarity. Boasting a mere 13,442 miles and a striking metallic dark blue exterior, this car is a testament to both design and engineering excellence. While the record for the most expensive GT40 belongs to a 1968 race car variant that sold in 2012, the 2024 Kissimmee auction proves that even the road-going versions command staggering sums.
This was the car that Ford Motor Company wanted to take to Le Mans and beat Ferrari.
And the GT40s just keep on.
Number 6, 1964 Ford GT40 prototype. This 1964 Ford GT40 prototype is racing royalty. It was Ford's weapon of choice to conquer the legendary Le Mans race, and it saw action with some of motorsport's biggest names behind the wheel: Bruce McLaren, Phil Hill, Chris Amon, at iconic tracks like Daytona and Monza. Rumor has it, this is the very first GT40 delivered to Carroll Shelby for development. Built for a lightweight agility, it sported a steel chassis and double A-arm suspension. Under the hood, a 4.2-liter aluminum engine pumped out 350 horsepower, mated to a Kaladi gearbox. After years on display at the Detroit Auto Show, it received a meticulous restoration in 2010. This piece of racing history then crossed the Mecum auction block in 2014, fetching a staggering $7 million, solidifying its place as one of the most valuable Fords ever sold.
That's what makes it valuable.
Number 5, 1965 Shelby Daytona Coupe. In the high-octane world of car auctions, there are legends, and then there's the 1965 Shelby Daytona Coupe. Back in 2009 at a Mecum auction in Monterey, California, this wasn't your typical sale. 6 of these incredibly rare Cobras roared into the spotlight, battling for the title of most expensive American car ever sold. One stunning Shelby Daytona Coupe emerged victorious, claiming a history-making $7.25 million bid. This wasn't just a hefty price tag, it was a coronation. Only 6 Daytona Coupes were ever built by Carroll Shelby, designed to wrestle dominance away from Ferrari in the FIA World Manufacturers Championship. And the CSX 2601 lived up to its legend, securing the championship title in 1965.
It is the legend.
Number 4, 1965 Ford GT40 Roadster prototype. The 1965 Ford GT40 Roadster prototype shattered records and redefined automotive rarity. How? Well, this open-air marvel was a crucial test mule for the legendary GT40 program. Out of a mere 12 prototypes built, only 5 were Roadsters, and this particular beauty stands alone as the only one to survive in its original form. That exclusivity is a major reason why it fetched a whopping $7.65 million at the 2019 RM Sotheby's Monterey auction, solidifying its place as the most expensive American car sold that year. But its value goes beyond the price tag. Developed by a Shelby American, it played a vital role in testing and refining the GT40 for its future dominance on the track. It even donned its racing livery for a stint, piloted by legends like Carroll Shelby, Ken Miles, and even Formula One champion Jim Clark.
Pictures of all those legends.
Number 3, Ford GT40 Mark II. The 1966 Ford GT40 Mark II clinched 3rd place at the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans race. However, this wasn't just any podium finish. It was part of Ford's historic 1-2-3 sweep, solidifying their dominance in endurance racing. But what made this GT40 so special and valuable? Well, it was the only racer of its era equipped with an automatic gearbox.
That's cool.
This innovation, while unusual, proved its worth on the demanding Le Mans track. Following its racing career, the car was meticulously restored to its original 1966 Le Mans livery, a golden reminder of its racing glory. This remarkable history and exceptional condition are reflected in its staggering price tag, $9.795 million, at the 2019 RM Sotheby's Monterey auction.
I think that's a fair price.
Number 2, 1968 Ford GT40 Lightweight. The 1968 Ford GT40 Lightweight wasn't just another car, it was a champion on the track and a movie star off of it. This Gulf-liveried beast dominated races throughout the 1960s, securing victories at Daytona and the legendary Le Mans. Its lightweight construction, featuring an experimental carbon fiber body, pushed the boundaries of performance, making it a true marvel of engineering. But the GT40 story doesn't end on the checker flag. In 1970, it traded its racing slicks for Hollywood glamour, undergoing a transformation to become a camera car for Steve McQueen's film Le Mans. The car tore down the Mulsanne Straight at over 150 miles per hour, capturing the film's heart-pounding racing sequences. This unique history, combined with its championship pedigree, is what sent its value soaring to a record-breaking $11 million at an RM Sotheby's auction in 2012.
It's a centerpiece of any collection, and I'd give anything to have it.
Now, these are jaw-dropping price tags, but the real question is, what's the most expensive American car from the 1960s ever sold among our list? As promised, here we have number 1, 1962 Shelby Cobra CSX 2000.
This is the first Shelby CSX 2000, lot 117.
Forget $1 million rides, this 1962 Shelby Cobra CSX 2000 is in a league of its own. It's not just any Cobra, it's the very first one ever built, the prototype that launched a legend. Carroll Shelby himself oversaw its creation, and it went on to crisscross the country, sporting different colors at various events to create a buzz. A clever trick to make it seem like a whole fleet of Cobras was already in production. This car's historical significance is unmatched. Despite the visible nicks, dings, and even mismatched paint, which is evidence of its colorful past, it remains unrestored, a true time capsule. But these imperfections are part of its charm. This Cobra wasn't built to be a museum piece, it was built to blaze a trail. And blaze it did, becoming the most expensive Ford muscle car ever sold in an auction that shattered records at a staggering $13.75 million at an auction in Monterey, California.
Wow, that's expensive.
All of this magnifies how important Carroll Shelby was to the American car market. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and feel free to binge my other videos. Until next time.
All finished.